All right, so I'm going to show you the quick dev process for Nimba.Dev, Cloud Nimbus LLC. In this particular case, I'm going to open my dev org that I've already spun up and created against a task in an epic. I'm going to go and commit another or create a custom label. We'll make custom label 3. And then I will commit those changes of custom label 2 and custom label 3 onto the branch. Committing label 2 and 3. I'll make sure that those changes are committed in the history. All right, and then I should be able to spin up an org. And so what this is after your developer makes changes, you assign the changes to a tester, and then they go and confirm that the changes look like what they would have expected based on the JIRA ticket that was assigned that scopes out the requirements and the acceptance criteria. And then this task could be merged into the epic, which would be like a feature request or new functionality. And then when that feature request or new functionality is complete and ready to go, or at some point in the process, you can merge that if it's incomplete into like a sandbox for testing, or you can set it up so that only when it's complete and merged into the project that you're working on can you then push into sandboxes and your production Salesforce instance. And so this Nimba.Dev runs on GitHub and GitHub Actions. And so these are just commits into GitHub, and they're on the test task branch. And so what this is this is a scratch org that was spun up off of the epic and the task branch that was created automatically when creating this developer org. And so it already spun up a new scratch org just now on this call or on this recording. Now I go in and it should show me the 3 custom labels. Still is not doing it, huh? Interesting. I did that last time too. Maybe I need to refresh the page to get to go. But at the very least, you can see how quickly it spins up the Scratch org, and why Scratch orgs are superior to sandboxes is because in this particular org, I have them set up to expire in 30 days, but you can set them up so that they throw away in 24 hours, which forces your developers to basically commit all of the work that they've been working on that day. Otherwise, it gets thrown away. So that way, you're keeping track of all of the work that they're doing, and then every day they come in and they they work, they commit it, and if they if there's stuff that they need to save, they can save it on their local VS Code in the interim, and then commit it into a new Scratch org for the next day's work. Or you can increase the duration of how long your Scratch orgs run for. The maximum you can have a Scratch org is 30 days. They're designed to be like self-destruct at some point in time, and they're designed around putting in the least amount of metadata possible to do the development that you need to do, and then when you're done, that's it. But I mean, they're quick and easy to spin up depending on the size of the metadata in your branch, and all of the stuff that like you can set it up so that you deploy into these scratch orgs multiple folders in series and succession, and that gives you like a lot of you can deploy like pre-dependencies and all of that fun stuff. So in this case, I can go and see the custom labels are in there. I probably need to refresh or something. And then in theory, I would submit a review, custom labels in there. And then you can go and merge this task into the epic and it would be complete. And then the developer would go into Jira and pull out the next task and on this epic and spin it up and do it. And that's as easy as it is.